just about as excited as the fans.
You love it, Kevin. Preseason is over. Game 1, it starts the real season. And yes, you want to get off to a great start.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. Levine and DeRozan, the lethal wing pair. And it's Dosunmu in at the point guard position. Siakam pulls it in.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Outside, Levine. Kept alive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first all-star in this league. Zach LaVine gets to go to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Zach LaVine taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about LaVine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
And so he makes both from the line. And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
Now, here's Siakam. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta.
Elevating his playmaking over time. Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
Pass to DeRozan. Here's Dosunmu. Here's Levine. His last outing with 20 points. Good D by Siakam.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Back to Anunoby. Trent outside. 4 on the shot clock. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Here's Dosunmu. He's guarded by Anunoby. Now here's Dosunmu. Offline from the high post.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Trent gets the bucket.
Love shooting it from deep. Gary Trent Jr. with solid 3-point numbers.
Now here's DeRozan. His last outing, he had 24 points. Outside, Levine. Passes it to DeRozan. Jacks up a 3. Bulls with the fresh shot clock. Levine wide open. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Van Vliet. To the middle, here's Barnes. Rebound by Williams. Bulls have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. And there's the pass to Dosunmu. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. DeRozan passes to Levine. Clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Now, here's Trent. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And a deep roster for the Raptors. But, Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors youth dancing.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Young comes in for Scotty Barnes. Porter's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Flynn subbed in for Trent. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Green comes in for Patrick Williams. White, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dosunmu. Down low, here's Caruso. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
That's all focused by Alex Caruso, absorbing the contact and getting the finish.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Young. Over Green. The offensive rebound. The Bulls leading by 3. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Caruso against Flynn, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That's his
Alex Caruso, he can make that pass in his sleep.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Really a good season for him overall. Last year, when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
That's good from Green. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 6-point game. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Green, the pass to Caruso. He kicks to DeRozan. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Chicago, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Raptors trailed by 6. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. White and Levine on the wing. Williams is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Dragic in at the point. Now here's Porter. No points in the game yet for him. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Raptors third.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Raptors. OG Anunoby comes in for Otto Porter Jr. The Bulls also changing it up. Vucevic checked in for Drummond. And it's Dosunmu in for White.
Good work inside. Barnes showing how skilled he is close to the rim.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Barnes. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Raptors trail by 3. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. Here's Trent after the made shot from Goran Dragic.
You know, a few guys know how to score like Gary Trent Jr.
That's his first
He can
personal
fill it
foul.
up in any situation, firing off quality shots from inside or outside the arc.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen from Chicago?
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And another thing, coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Solid from the line, Trent Jr., an all-around scorer.
He makes one of two that time.
And Gary Trent Jr. certainly has some impressive stats as a result of his skills as a scorer.
Jay, how about 5 30-point games in a row? How about 9 threes in a single game? If he finds his rhythm, he can cause you a lot of trouble.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And continuing to press their advantage, they're not taking their foot off the gas.
Trent outside, 5 on the clock. Flynn misses. Chicago leading by 6. Williams passes to Levine. Outside Dragic. Back to Levine. That one drops and he's now 2 for 5.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Anunoby. And here's Trent. Back to Anunoby. Trent outside. Toronto working the ball around now. Flynn kicks to Trent. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Downtown. Rebound by the Raptors. This their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Yeah, season sweep form last year in this matchup. They were consistent as far as ensuring they beat the teams they were supposed to.
And again, Toronto no up. The Bulls leading by 8. And he could not get that one to go. On a contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr.
First team foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Dosunmu. And defensively, Chicago's so solid. Steve, they don't gamble a lot. They just get the job done.
Kevin, they do. Well, how they get it done, they rely on their intelligence. Good communication at that end. Could they be more disruptive? Maybe, but they play to their identity.
Now, here's Trent. Achua finds Porter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his
And
first
one on
personal foul.
DeRozan.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Porter mixing it up inside, drawing the foul.
Otto
It's his first trip to the line.
taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
The Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. And Porter drops them both.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Now, here's DeRozan. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shoots. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
That's his
Kawhi,
second
Kyle
personal
Lowry,
foul.
Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced
line
with
for
much
two
younger
points.
players. Give Toronto's
Gary
front office
Trent
credit
Jr.
for retooling.
At the line for 2.
That free throw missing.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. That one misses.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
Now, here's Caruso. 9 points last game. Green passes to White. There's the three. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
And here is Caruso. Outside DeRozan. And he gets it to go.
DeRozan.
DeRozan's got his first points of the night.
DeRozan has such good body control that it's very difficult to disrupt his shot with contact.
At the end of the
And
first
so
half
it's
of play,
Chicago,
the score is
bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
14.
They've been playing some inspired defense, giving a very few easy points. Right back after this break.
For your Raptors,
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have a nice 7-point lead. How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
The production they've gotten from their bench has been phenomenalistic. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounds. As we know, depth is important to any team's success. They're demonstrating that. And who knows, it might get the starters a kick in the pants. No one wants to be outshot.
Looking at Toronto, Shaq, your thoughts?
They have to start penetrating in the lane.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Raptors trailed by 7, sharing the wing spots for them. It'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. He had a nice open look right there. Van Vliet's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Raptors. Now, here's Dosunmu, covered by Van Vliet. Kicks it to Levine. 6 to shoot. Passes it to DeRozan. Shot from free throw range. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. He can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Here's Anunoby. That 3 off the mark. And here's Levine who brings it up for Chicago. They've led by as much as 10. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Beautiful play when it comes to explosive dribble moves. Levine makes it happen.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Anunoby has the open look. Off target from outside. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Van Vliet outside. Barnes outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first
The
personal
Raptors
foul.
are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
And the first one's out.
The future that Scotty Barnes has in this league is bright. A versatile swingman with an outstanding work ethic.
Flynn's checked in for the Raptors. Barnes hits them both.
How about the job Billy Donovan has done? Under 500 in his first season, but took the Bulls to the playoffs in his second year at the helm.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Lots of pieces have been added to this Bulls roster. For Donovan, you were just talking about him, to work with, coach, and lead. He has done a good job.
They have a great mix, Kevin, of veteran leadership and young talent. Donovan has been able to mix and match to keep guys fresh. It worked well for him in the playoffs last year. Just couldn't find an answer for Giannis and the Bucks.
The first one falls.
He's a steady double-double threat. Vooch continues to be a productive big man with an impressive skill set.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
The pass to Anunoby. Now here's Van Vliet. Anunoby kicks to Flynn. Launches a 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And Smitty, in that 21-22 season, DeMar DeRozan proved to be one of the top closers in our game.
You're totally right, GA. He led the NBA in 4th quarter points and finished second in clutch scoring. He embraced the challenge and thrived playing the role of the hero.
It's Porter outside. It's Drummond with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And White kicks to DeRozan. He dishes it to Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Outside Porter. Back to Barnes. Over White. Barnes can't get it to go. Here's Chicago. This run now up to 13-2. Here's Caruso. Not going to go that time. Raptors trailed by 16. Van Vliet looking around. Barnes left side. Shoots over White. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Backcourt pair for them is Caruso and Dosunmu. Andre Drummond is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. And Drummond kicks to Vucevic. In the corner, it's LaVine. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Young inside. Defended by Caruso. A nice shot by Young.
Backed by great length, I'd call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
Caruso, the pass to Drummond. Vucevic down low. Siakam's there. Right block shot. That misses off the backboard. Raptors trailed by 14. Pass to Trent. Young trying to break free, and the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 9 points for Gary Trent Jr. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Vucevic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's LaVine. Count it from 12.
Zach LaVine.
And the Bulls lead by 14.
Intelligent play from Zach LaVine, getting himself the room he needs to score.
Trent finds Young. Now Anunoby. Back to Young. Here's Trent. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Stop and pop from the mid-range coming your way, courtesy of Gary Trent Jr.
Young against Drummond. Poke loose. Fast break Toronto. Trent kicks to Anunoby. And Vliet on the wing. Over LaVine. Tries again. Nice D from LaVine. The Bulls leading by 12. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Good on the three-point shot.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out.
Barnes is checked in for Thaddeus Young. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. DeRozan comes in for Dosunmu. And that one's good, Caruso.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Anunoby kicks to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 12.
Timed it just right. Alex Caruso said no, no, no.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bulls.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great balls.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Zach LaVine.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
That's good from Barnes. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth. He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Green against Barnes. And the whistle blows. He's fouled on a shot that misses, but not by much. 2 free throws nonetheless coming up for him.
First team foul.
A Smitty one-way Javonte Green got our attention early on in his career. Was with his spectacular acrobatics, those great dunks.
Kevin, I agree with you. Reverse jams, windmills, putbacks. There isn't going to be a soft finish when he's close to the bucket.
The free throw drops for Green, and Toronto making a change here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Both free throws good from Green. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Passes to Banton. Here's Hernan Gomez. All sorts of time. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Outside, White. The pass to Green. At the elbow, Jones. Back to Green. Pass to Jones. He kicks it to Green. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Outside Flynn. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.